Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another kind of new series I'm doing on the pitch reel on my channel. And today I'm bringing in not one of your favorites, but your favorite YouTuber. And he's laughing. You can hear him laughing.
I had nothing to do with that. That was all him. I had nothing to do with
Guys,
that.
would you please say hello to the great, the powerful Geekdom 101?
I assure you, with 100% honesty, that I had no influence in that intro. I just wanted to get that clear for everybody.
Anyway, guys, so basically, if you've been following this week's worth of content, you know what we're doing. Basically, I'm bringing in your favorite YouTubers, or in this case, like I said, your favorite YouTuber, and he is going to pitch to us something very simple, but basically a slice of life episode that he would like to see sometime down the line in Dragon Ball Super, and then we're going to just basically discuss it, merits of it, basically scenes that we could see from it, and just kind of really cool stuff about that particular concept. So anyway, Geekdom, you want to kind of just, throw out your idea.
Well, first of all, I do believe that Toriyama Sensei needs to hire me, not Akira, because, we're not homeboys like that, even though we really are. Because people in this community who have the brain of a 8-year-old kid with mustard stains all over his shirt seem to think that it's okay to call him Akira, even though he's a grown man who you should respect. But that's neither here nor there. I would love to get the opportunity one day to write anything for Dragon Ball, and I think my best idea for a filler episode involves my favorite character, and really he should be your favorite character too, Champa. I want Vados to put Champa on a diet plan. I want there to be a whole video where Champa's wearing the freaking sweaty, the shirt covered with sweat, the track pants, and the headband, and I want Vados to give him a nasty workout, and the whole episode's going to be him and Vados, and her trying to get him to lose weight. He finds out he's a diabetic from the great priest or something, and he's got to lose weight fast.
You know what I love about this? In terms of that particular concept, some things I would really like to see from that episode if we're just gonna have fun and do kind of basically a slice of life episode type of thing anyway. I would really like Vados to kind of put him on this diet and utilize the people's powers from Universe 6 that we saw in the tournament. So basically, when he's sitting there and he's working out, and then basically Magetta and all Magetta's people can basically make him a sauna where he has to go and relax after working out and just sweat everything out, and then basically
maybe they could have a scene where she sees his penis like Whis did via Beers she blushes, bro. They could do that again. That'd be awesome.
Just kind of the reverse of it. And then basically from that point on, also you could have someone like him and Botamo basically running and working up a sweat, because obviously Botamo during that tournament said that he needed to kind of be able to be faster and everything. If am I remembering that right? I know he was really fast in the manga.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but keep going.
Botamo, he had some speed problems according with when Goku was running around circles of him in the manga, at least. I know that he was faster in the anime, but that could be completely here nor there. And then basically have him just working out with people that we saw from Universe 6. My best idea for that is just Magetta and everyone making him like a sauna, because that's one of his biggest powers that we saw him use against Vegeta. Just utilizing them.
I wouldn't mind. No, you know what? I got it. That's a good idea. I wouldn't mind seeing cameos, but so here's the way the episode's gonna go. Throughout the whole episode, Vados is, this is total Simpsons shit right here. Vados is helping Champa lose the weight, and then the episode ends with him going on the scale, and he's only lost 1/4 pound, and he's like, well, what the fuck? All this work and I only lost 1/4 pound? And then Vados goes, well, at least you don't look like that guy. And then the camera pans over to Botamo, and then Champa goes, you're right. And that's it. That's the end of the episode right there.
It's I feel like it would have to start would this start we come in on him and he's eating in the Universe 6 Earth, because obviously that's a payoff.
He's eating on the Universe 6 Earth, and then the camera zooms into inside of his chest and his heart stops, and he goes and then he stops for a second, and then Vados is like, your heart stopped, we have to take it to a doctor. So they go to the great priest, and he's in the clinic or whatever, and the great priest has got what's that thing that doctors wear on their ears to read your heart, stethoscope, whatever. And then he puts the testicle scope on his fucking chest, and he's like, well, takes his blood sample. We're sorry, you're diabetic. And then Champa's like, how can a guy with destruction be diabetic? And then Great Priest is like, well, you eat a lot of sugar, don't you? That's how, motherfucker. And then Vados puts him on a diet. Dude, this is classic. Seriously, hire me, Akira, because we're homeboys. Hire me, dude. That'd be great. I can come up with episodes like this all day, bro.
I love that idea, just because like one thing I would really like to see about that, he's sitting there goes like, how could I be diabetic? And he has that like huge fruit drink that he was drinking when he got to Beerus's planet. Like,
that the sangria. Talk about the sangria.
Yeah.
He was drinking sangria, bro.
Is it sangria? Dang.
I'm pretty sure that was sangria, bro. What other drink has like 150 Amazon rainforest fruits in it, bro, except for sangria? I mean, have you ever had sangria?
Mm-hmm. It's delicious.
There you go. Had to be sangria, bro. the drink of the gods, you know. That
like,
and Ovaltine chocolate milk.
Ambrosia, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a great idea, just to like have him just very, very comedic moments. Obviously, like I've had a couple people on here already. We've talked about basically ideas about like slice of life episodes, but honestly, like anything in Universe 6 I would really like to see. Plus, like anything that's just really comedic focused and comedy driven. Man, like that would
we need more Champa for sure.
Oh, I completely agree. I feel like those characters have been wasted up until this point in terms of just generally what they have been. And we only got to see them once, and then they're basically just been ignored. I feel like even if we don't get them in this arc, we need to see them at least a couple more times. Maybe even if it's not like a comedy-driven thing, I think even like an OVA or some kind of new arc has to introduce them. The next time we see them does not have to be in the tournament, you know, the Omniversal tournament. We need to see them before that.
Fat people are funnier than skinny people. That is a fact of life. So
I understand that completely. I mean, like, you know what's weird? It is completely off topic, but like that's absolutely true, because you think of like people. The more modern day example right now is like Jonah Hill. Like, he is not as funny when he like loses all that weight, and he slims down and bulks up like a motherfucker. I feel like it's just ridiculous.
His weight has fluctuated more than Oprah Winfrey and what's the other chick's name, bro? The chick from Look Who's Talking, her. Mm-hmm. Like, it's gone up and down. No, and the thing is, some people look better when they're fat, like Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson was a beautiful girl, yo. Nice, big, full lips, you know, great body. She lost the weight. She looks like freaking somebody like Cell had his fucking, was eating her, bro, and sucking out all the nutrients, bro. And then you got Drew Carey, who, when he was fat, he looked healthy. He lost the weight. He's got that little gobbler under his chin, bro, like a damn turkey. You know, he looks like a dried up California raisin. It's like, no, keep the weight on. Look pretty, yo. It's like that scene in The Nutty Professor. You know, we all supposed to be different. Big, fat, tall, skinny, white, black. You know, everybody's different. And he's true, or whatever he says. It's not exactly that, but it's true.
Mm-hmm. No, I completely agree. And I feel like, yeah, just bringing back Champa. Champa's an incredibly amazing addition into the, you know, the canonicity, or whatever you want to call it, of Super, just because, you know, he's not just a fat Beerus. Like, he had a legitimate personality outside of what we had seen from Beerus. I mean, he was, you know, like, to have a character who literally, like, his introduction, or not his introduction, but basically his arrival on Beerus's planet is like, this was a little bit much. He's like, no, like, the main character, the protagonist or something, always has to have like a great entrance. I mean, that type of character personality, I think it's a super waste that we haven't even actually gotten to see any more of him, or we didn't get to see much of him to begin with. We didn't get to see,
Dragon
like,
Ball Super is a big waste, if you ask me. In some cases, right? I mean, other than the new arc now, it's pretty good now, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's good now, but at the expense of what? All the other awesome characters that we just met, they just want to like sweep under the rug and not have anything to do with. I mean, that's the big, honestly, like, that's the big like letdown of all of this, is that they haven't had a character. Zamasu and Black Goku are really interesting in terms of like a dynamic or dramatic sense in terms of the series, but also everyone that we met from Universe 6 was really kind of more playful with interesting concepts and character quirks that would have really helped kind of build the series. And the fact that they're not bringing them in a universal scale type of, you know, fight like this is just kind of disappointing to me. So any kind of slice of life episode that would incorporate Vados or Champa or anybody else in Universe 6, I'm all down for, man.
Agreed. We need to see more of it.
Yes. Anyway, guys, Make sure, like always, to tell us what your ideas for a Slice of Life episode would be in the comment section below. And please make sure to go check out Geekdom 101 on his channel. Obviously, guys, if you want any amazing news about Dragon Ball Super going forward, any kind of concept of like breaking news, just kind of general awesome theories whenever he comes out with them, or even just like the best reviews, the
Plus,
quickest you can get us.
I'm very good looking. I smell good all the time. I can dance all night long. The ladies love me, even that fat one, kissing the girls and making them cry on YouTube.
So definitely go sub to him for all of that and much, much more. And we're gonna catch you on the next Slice of Life pitch episode. Bye.
Bye.